Welcome to One India News Hour. 5G might lead to the biggest DDoS attacks in 2021. DDoS or Distributed Denial of Service attack is that the hacker hopes to disrupt their victim's service with a flood of useless traffic. While this attack does not expose user data or does not lead to compromise, it can result in an outage and loss of user trust if not quickly mitigated. Hackers also use different methods of channelizing this attack and even provide them with fancy names such as Tsunami, Xmas Tree, Hulk, etc. The attacker may not only target a user but may attack every IP in a network. We have already started to see how adoption of technologies like 5G, IoT and cloud are driving new frontiers for businesses, and this will continue in 2021. For 5G in particular, while it allows businesses to speed up digital transformation and create dynamic customer experiences, it is also expanding the attack surface exponentially as more and more interconnected devices come online and opening organizations up to new risks. Google recently revealed that it was hit with a massive 2.5 Tbps DDoS attack in 2017, that is the largest such attack ever recorded, even topping the 2.3 Tbps attack that targeted Amazon in 2018. Comparatively, these attacks were 4x the scale of the massive Mirai botnet attacks of 2016 that comprised of more than 600,000 IoT devices and endpoints. Going forward, phishing emails, spoofing IT asking for passwords are common. But what if that email was followed by an urgent message from the CEO on WhatsApp? Attackers could also use manipulated videos of executive leaders on social channels to entice customers, employees, partners and more to click on malicious links, creating broader new attack avenues for malicious actors. Let's look into today's headlines in One India. India received record amount of FDI during COVID pandemic, says PM Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the world has confidence in the Indian economy, and this was proved by a record amount of FDI flowing in during the COVID-19 pandemic. The world has confidence in the Indian economy. During the pandemic, when the world is distraught over channeling investments, we have received a record amount of FDI. We have to increase our domestic investments in order to sustain this confidence, Modi said in his keynote address at ASSOCHAM Foundation Week 2020. WhatsApp to introduce voice and video calls to desktop in 2021. WhatsApp will introduce voice and video calling features in its desktop version next year, a company spokesperson told Reuters. It has already rolled out the feature to some desktop users on a trial basis. The move to facilitate calls over large screens would put WhatsApp on par with video conferencing bigwigs Zoom and Google Meet, but it is unclear if it has ambitions to compete with the two in this enterprise space. Bitcoin's rising popularity not existential threat to gold. Bitcoin's rising popularity is not an existential threat to gold's status as the currency of last resort, as per the Goldman Sachs. The world's most popular digital asset jumped to all-time high above $23,000 this week as its extraordinary 2020 rally continued. The report further states gold and Bitcoin to coexist. It further said, while the largest digital currency may be pinching some demand from the oldest of heavens, the precious metal's standing will endure. Qualcomm unveils Snapdragon 888 and 22. Qualcomm has now revealed official benchmarking results for its latest flagship chipset. The Snapdragon 888 SoC based on CPU, GPU and AI use cases across platforms including Antutu and Geekbench. On Antutu, the new Snapdragon 888 scored an average of 7,35,439, which is higher than Snapdragon 865's score. On the single-core Geekbench test, it scored 1,135 and 3,794 points on multi-core Geekbench. Facebook fixes bug that exposes personal information in Instagram. Facebook has fixed a bug that exposed Instagram users' personal information. The bug, discovered by security researcher Sagar Pokharel, was exploitable by business accounts that were given access to an experimental feature the company was testing. Sagar Pokharel, an experienced bug hunter from Nepal, discovered the bug. Facebook has said the bug was only accessible for a short period of time as the experiment was started in October. Pokharel found that the attack worked on accounts that were set to private and accounts that were set to not accept DMs from the public. Facebook claimed that they have patched the vulnerability after being reported. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman promises never-before-like budget. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that the government will draft the Union Budget 2020. The budget to be like never before and help India emerge as the engine for global growth. She further said that she will provide more funding for infrastructure. It would be important to bring in private partnerships for not just providing buildings and hospitals, but also for providing the capacities to run these hospitals. Russian cyber attackers attacked the US government. A massive cyber attack reportedly executed by a Russian intelligence agency put thousands of companies and US government agencies at risk of being spied on or having data stolen for up to 9 months. With this, Cisco becomes the victim of Russian cyber attack using SolarWinds. Cisco Systems was compromised as part of a suspected Russian campaign that attacked the US government and private sectors. Some internal machines used by Cisco researchers were targeted, the networking equipment maker said. Digital India has made India stand out from the rest, says Nadella. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella said at a summit that the Digital India framework has made India stand out from the rest of the world while speaking at the Global Technology Summit 2020 organized by Carnage. India's take is pretty impressive. Nadella has praised the Digital India campaign that is being aggressively promoted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led government since 2015, which is said to have transformed the prospects and the opportunity in India's tech industry. Facebook will need users' permission before it tracks them. Facebook-Apple face-off. On the issue of the new privacy features, Tim Cook, CEO Apple, said they believe users should have the choice over the data that is being collected about them and how it is used. Facebook can continue to track users across apps and websites as before, and that app tracking transparency in iOS 14 will just require it to ask for the user's permission first. Hackers started using mobile emulators to steal millions from bank accounts. The hackers used emulators to copy their victims' devices and steal millions of dollars from their online bank accounts. The IBM Trusteer researchers discovered the new massive fraud operation. The security experts said that the attackers' scale was unlike anything they have seen for the past few years. The attackers used around 20 emulators to mimic more than 16,000 smartphones. The devices belonged to mobile bank customers. Security researchers added that cybercriminals were able to spoof more than 8,100 devices using a single emulator. COVID update. Coronavirus cases in India crossed the 1 crore mark and the total number of coronavirus cases in India has reached 1 crore 4,599 after a one-day jump of 25,153 cases. With this, India has become the second country after the US to report more than 1 crore cases of coronavirus. To conclude, as 5G is rolled out across the globe, cyber attacks will pale in comparison to the massive and more frequent DDoS attacks 5G will enable. 5G will increase the overall bandwidth available and allow a massive amount of IoT devices to be connected. Because there is still no standard for IoT security, these devices are often easy to compromise and control as part of amassing a botnet army. As a result, we will see the first ever 5 Tbps DDoS attack being launched within the next year. The 2 Tbps attacks thwarted by Google and Amazon, will become more commonplace using massive disruption of online and connected businesses. The pandemic has created tremendous pressure on employees and their families. Economic uncertainty and the move to remote work and school has put many in uncharted territory. These new challenges could likely drive more employees to make poor decisions when it comes to cybersecurity and create a whole new wave of insiders. As we have already seen in 2020, attackers are increasingly offering employees with privileged access, tempting financial incentives to share or accidentally leak their credentials. In addition, privileged access on the dark web is more popular than ever, with some reports indicating that attackers will pay a premium for privileged access to corporate networks, VPNs and workstations. The potential financial payoff, combined with increased economic anxiety, will drive new threats that organizations will struggle to deal with. That's it for the day. Please download the War India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and analysis. Stay tuned. Thank you.